Hello everyone. This is your girl, Sugary Girl Candy 2012. If you read the title, then you already know what I'm about to start talking about. So if it isn't to your liking, then you might as well hit that back button and get the hell off right now because I really don't have time for people to coming into my comment section telling me I didn't like this video or blah blah blah. Well, it's your fault for stopping by and watching it if you obviously seen the title and you should have figured out what it was gonna be about. Second of all, you know, I know this is probably going to get pretty lengthy. So, I'm just throwing that out there right now. This is going to be a lengthy video, most likely, because, when I talk, I get to talking. So, um, third of all, okay, I guess there's no third of all. I'm just going to start talking about this and how ridiculous this has been from some articles that I read and just from people in general. This article, well, let me say it like this video isn't pointed towards anyone particular. If you feel like this video is pointed towards you because you crave the attention that bad, then well, if the shoe fits, I guess it's towards your ass, I guess, if you want to feel like it's for you. But this isn't pointed towards anyone particular. It's just me speaking my mind about, this situation, and it's just crazy as hell. So let's get started. Okay, so um, I had I was on a Saints Row for trailer video. I wanted to look at the Saints Row 4 trailer again because I liked it. So I was reading comments and I seen that one of the top comments has said that the game was delayed to like November 15th. And I'm like, what the hell? What do you mean delayed till November 15th? So I say, okay, let me make sure this is if this is true or not. So I go to Google, I get the searching, and I didn't see anything that said, Saints Row delay or blah, blah, blah. So, I see one link that read, I seen delay in it, and I seen Saints Row, 4 in the title, I mean, in the paragraph as well. So, I assumed that was talking about it. But, I clicked on the article, but then again, it was kind of weird because there was no other, websites to saying like Saints Row 4 delayed or anything like that. I don't know. I guess I just clicked on it out of curiosity, even though I didn't really see any articles that actually stated and confirmed that the game was being delayed till November. So um, I come across this article and I'm like, okay, so I start reading it and I'm reading it again and again. It came off as nothing more than another butthurt ass person because of the direction that Volition decided to take with their games. His first run, look, God. See, I hate when I start getting upset a little bit because when I start getting upset a little bit, I fuck up so much. I'm sorry, so I'm apologize in advance for that because I know I'm gonna fuck up a lot. Um, He says GTA's delay is a blessing in disguise. Okay, it started out good enough. Excuse me. Beforehand, we were extremely frustrated with Rockstar Games for delaying GTA 5 until September and again holding off releasing info. But now that we've seen the trailer for the Saints Row 4, we now realize that Rockstar could never sink as low as Volition have. So let me get this straight. This is what pisses me off about the Saints Row fan base and the people that feel so entitled that everything they say has to be in Volition's games. Like Rockstar can make whatever the fuck they want and people accept it and people buy the games by the millions and by the millions, and people don't never mention anything about changing this and that. But when Volition decide to make what the fuck they want to make, finally, after much fan input, from Saints Row 1 and 2, then it's a goddamn problem. I see something so wrong with this. It doesn't make any type of fucking sense at all. So you're saying Rockstar can come out with a game, barely if at ever listen to their fans, and I love them to fucking death, but they don't listen to their fans like Volition do, dude. And I'm gonna mention this again. I don't want anybody to come onto this damn video and tell me I don't know what the hell I'm talking about and trying to say, Volition didn't do this and didn't do that. When again, I'm gonna call bullshit on what you say because I've been on the fucking website for years on end since early. I knew about the games in 2006, but I joined the website in early 2008, and I've kept up with everything related to Volition and the games and everything related to it. So don't try to come on here and tell me, what I'm saying is bullshit because I know what the fuck I read and I know what the fuck I asked, and I know, the developers being on the official website back then when people were suggesting and all that was not a rarity at all. They were so, they came on the website so much that, again, I mentioned this again, that people would literally sit there and they would count the number of Volition developers that would come on there, like V number one, V number two. Oh, there goes another V, like playing catch 'em all. So it just boggles my mind how people aren't getting all mad and upset over, what Rockstar providing, and they're just forcing and just throwing things at you and telling you to just play it and accept it after many people have said, it would be cool if we can be a female protagonist. I'm sure there's been a pretty lot of people discussing and suggesting, how about you guys for once actually let us be a female protagonist, because not everybody wants to be guys all the time. How about, letting us have more customizable options? It seemed like in San Andreas, they took that out. I mean, San Andreas had a lot more customizable things than GTA and then in GTA 4. Excuse me. And who knows what might happen, in GTA 5. You might have less than that, and people eat it right up and not get and probably not do anything about it. But when Volition decide, to make what the fuck they want to make, now people want to have a fucking problem with it. I don't understand you motherfuckers. Like, I'm not telling you to just accept it, accept the game how it is, and just be quiet about it. I'm just telling you guys to give them a goddamn chance. That's it. Just give them a chance. Like, how can you be sitting up here judging the fuck out of the game based off a fucking 1 minute and 7 second trailer? Like, for real? Do you do that for every fucking game or just Volition in particular? That blows the living shit out of me, for real. Even for a game series I may not like, at least I give it a chance before I start, saying, oh, this joint gonna suck. I even did that for Devil May Cry when I first seen the first few trailers of it being 2 minutes or 1 minute or whatever. Even though, and I ended up hating it. I even said I was gonna give that a chance. I said, okay, they changed Dante around, I'm gonna give him a chance. I mean, for real though, this shit is fucking ridiculous, and some of the fans are acting like a bunch of big ass babies. For real, you guys are acting like a bunch of entitled fucking brats. Why aren't you over there? You play GTA. Why the fuck aren't you over there complaining about all the things they took out? Complaining about everything they're putting in their game isn't fresh. Why would you want Volition? Sorry about repeating that. Why would you want Volition to be just like Rockstar? Why would you want them to stay in the shadow, stay as a Saints Row 2, stay like Saints Row 2 and Saints Row 1, and basically just being under Rockstar's shadow? Why would you want that for them? Don't you want them to evolve and be like with their own ideas, be their own game? For once I actually, you know, read and seen people say, "Oh, that's Saints Row 3. That's Saints Row 3 or Saints Row the 3rd." Not, "Oh, that's just that GTA knockoff." And you can't sit there and say that Saints Row 1 or 2 was never called a knockoff, because again, I'm gonna call bullshit on that. That was probably the hardest game I ever defended when it came to that type of situation. They called it the a cheap knockoff of GTA. I mean, I just have a huge problem with that because nobody's out here complaining, and well, maybe there are people complaining, but maybe not enough. About Rockstar doing this and that with their games and doing what the fuck they want with their games, and people still eat it up and buy it. But when Volition decided to use their ideas after listening to the fans for so goddamn long, now it's a goddamn problem. Oh my god, they aren't going all street gangsters and smoking blunts and blah blah blah. The Saints aren't fucking street thugs anymore. Why the fuck do you people sit there and believe that they're street fucking thugs? They're not street thugs anymore. And when you really think about it, there's not much of a story they could build off of them being street thugs. They done beat just about every goddamn gang that you can name. Um, there's really no beef left with Troy, to be honest with you. I mean, everything pretty much was crushed in um Saints Row 2. I mean, I didn't see anything mentioned after, oh, I may take a visit to Troy's office and visit him. The only real person that would really have a story is Dex. You can't say Benjamin King either, because he left Stillwater, and the only thing that was said about him in Saints Row 2 was that he was writing a book and making a movie, which was going to be played by his voice actor Michael Clark Duncan, who is now deceased. And rest in peace to him, because he was a good ass actor, and it's still surprising that he's gone. Um, oh man. This is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous and sad how gamers are today, man. I'm gonna finish on with this article. So I just like straight on. Then he goes on to say, as while the delay of GTA 5 is a disappointment, we are not sure that it will be worth the wait when it arrives. Considering Rockstar put years of dedication and effort into it. We are sure. I'm sorry. He said we are sure. So just because they put years and dedication into their game, that automatically means it's gonna be good, right? By your logic, it's gonna automatically be good. I guess we could say the same about Duke Nukem too, which was in how many years of development, and it still came out to be terrible. You can't say that just because a game is in the making for years doesn't always mean it's gonna be fucking good. So you need to knock that out the window now. All Volition have done, however, is to take Saints Row 3 and add some more of the childish sci-fi bulls that fans hated and pass it off as a completely new game. And that part kills the shit out of me, is when people refer to it as, oh, that's just a kiddie game. It just got all kiddie and shit and blah, blah, blah. I didn't know kid games had giant purple dildos in it and lots of swearing, murder, and killing in it. Show me a kid game that has all of that shit in it, and then I will shut up. I will literally shut up if you can show me a kid's game that is like that. If the game is literally for kids, I guess I'll just let all my nieces and nephews have a go at it then. If you guys say it's for kids and it's childish. I mean, for real? Seriously? It ain't anybody's fault that you don't have a fucking sense of humor and you don't know how to fucking have fun, that you always want a serious tone to all your fucking games. Not all fucking games are meant to be fucking realistic and serious all the goddamn time. It's good that there exists two genres of this, so we can choose if we want to have a serious game or if we want to have a silly game. We just want to have fucking fun. If Saints Row, to be honest with you, if Saints Row was just like GTA, I would lose all interest in it, plain and fucking simple. What would be the point in playing Saints Row if I have GTA to play? What would be the point if they're both alike? Games like that bore the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. If Saints Row end up turning into a GTA, turning into like GTA and going back to like going all serious and shit and just taking everything out, then I would lose all interest in it. And then, you know what? The role would try to probably switch up, because if they take everything out of the game, take all the silly stuff out of the game. Okay, let me calm down a little bit. If they were to take all of the silly shit out of the game, then people would have a problem with that. They put the silly shit in the game, people have a problem with that. It's like, damn if you do and damn if you fucking don't. Like, wow. Oh my god. Again, it's different. I mean, it's good, to have different. It's good to be able to choose and not just have to play a serious game all the time. I want to have, the decision to play a serious game and a silly game. If I feel like getting a little bit silly and not taking myself seriously, I'll go play the Saints Row games. If I feel like getting all serious and dramatic and blah 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 with it, I'll go play GTA, because obviously they're taking the serious route now. They ain't going back to San Andreas. um, and he said, let's see. This is ridiculous, man. How can you write a whole he basically wrote a whole article basically hating on Saints Row. And it kills me how people keep saying Saints Row 3 looks like, Saints Row 4 looks like Saints Row 3. But if you're going to say that, you might as well say that about Saints Row 2 looking like Saints Row 1 then. I mean, for real, does anybody even think when they say shit like that? Like, oh, it looks like Saints Row 4. Okay, well, Saints Row 2 looks like Saints Row 1 too, and it took place in the same goddamn city. So how about shutting the fuck up on that part? We can agree that it isn't worth the mention as a competitor. Second of all, dude, they're not even trying to be a fucking competitor. They're trying to be their own goddamn game. And like one of the creative directors said, we don't want to think of ourselves as being a competitor, just sitting side by side with GTA so people can have an option and choose what the hell they want to play and not just stick to one type of genre. This is ridiculous. It did appear so once gameplay footage for Saints Row 3 was showing off all these crazy over the top features while GTA hadn't even been announced, let alone had a trailer released. And for all you motherfuckers, again, the standalone the standalone. Matter of fact, you could say it like this: the standalone was going to be the start of what Saints Row 4 is 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 now. Because if you looked at my previous video, you've seen that article where it says Saints Row 4 to be crazier than Saints Row 3. And if you've been keeping up with Volition for as long as you have, then you shouldn't be surprised that they're taking this route. If you've been keeping up with them and you're surprised and you're just plain fucking stupid, plain and simple, dude, that's all I can say. It's just plain fucking stupid. You can't be surprised when you knew what the fuck direction they were gonna be fucking taking. That's why I wasn't surprised when I seen the trailer. I was like, oh, okay, it looks vicious because I knew they were taking a crazier route. So all Volition have done, however, okay, wait a minute. Okay, however, Rockstar finally he just sitting up here dick riding the shit out of Rockstar. This shit is funny as shit. You dick riding a company who wouldn't even fucking respond to anything you say, dude. But if you go and say some shit to like mention something on Saints Row on their Twitter or whatever, they'll respond to it or on the official website. Okay. However, Rockstar finally announced the game with a trailer showing the location to be San Andreas. Oh, whoopie-doo, is taking place in the same place that San Andreas took place in. Whoopie-doo. Do Rockstar not know how? They say they want to keep all of their GTAs in the United States, but the only places they seem like they're using more is Florida, um, New York, and California. Okay, that's only like three places, and they keep on repeating and repeating and repeating city and state after state after city. And there's plenty of other places they can use, like Washington D.C., Michigan, Detroit. Oh man, all they've done is release a bunch of poor quality DLCs and ignore their fan base. That's funny as shit to say that they're ignoring their fan base, yet they openly point you towards a Twitter where you can make suggestions, and even going on the official website and making suggestions on there. Even, I don't know, adding in all the shit that fans ask for, all the shoes, all the clothing, the compliments, the way our characters move. I mean, the way our characters dance and stuff like that, all the dance moves people suggested, the music, the stages, some of the missions, some of the costumes. Oh no, yeah, they totally don't listen to anything fans say, and Rockstar totally do. Because if Rockstar really listened, then we'd have a lot of shit in the games. Like, that was the biggest budget. That was a lot of sarcasm. But he says he riding the shit out of Rockstar. This is crazy as shit. Rockstar may have been silent a few times. Again, I say this. If Volition were a terrible company, I wouldn't be giving a fuck about them, and I wouldn't be defending them as hard as I am. I just want people to just give them a freaking chance, and people aren't giving them a chance. They're just already ready to beat the game down. They only seen a fucking 1 minute and 7 second trailer, and at that, it's not really a trailer. It's just showing some things in the game. I mean, seriously, how can you not think half of the shit in the game isn't cool? you had to, you would have to really lack a sense of humor if you don't think anything that they're putting in Saints Row is really cool, and then you compare it to everything that was in GTA, which wasn't that many things to begin with, that many type of guns, and you're gonna really say that's better than what the Saints Row provide weapon wise or clothing wise or anything like that. I don't know, man. Rockstar may have been silent a few times while not releasing info, but at least they are actually giving fans what they want with GTA 5. I'm sorry, what in GTA 5 are they giving that fans have asked for? Did fans ask for any of the MCs that was shown in the freaking trailer or the location? Come on, dog. Whereas Volition are just giving their fans more of what they disliked about Saints Row 3. The dick riding is crazy in this article. We used to think Saints Row was a worthy competitor and rival to GTA. I don't know why people keep trying to compare Saints Row to GTA because they don't like to be compared to them because they're told they're their own fucking game, dude. There's the comparison died when Saints Row 3 came out. You can compare it when Saints Row 2 and 1 was out, but no, sorry, dude. They're their own franchises. They're their own games. But after seeing how low the franchise has sunk, we personally believe GTA 4, 5 will wipe the market with Saints Row 4. Yeah, because Saints Row 4 was so much bigger than the GTA series, and they were the first to come out. Get the fuck over yourselves, man. Seriously, you guys sound so fucking stupid. Stupid. Because they decided to be their own game and use their ideas, they're sinking fucking low. Because they decided to take a different direction to get the hell out of GTA Shadows. Now they're the evilest thing to ever walk the fucking earth. Seriously? Oh yeah, just making it seem like the Saints Row series is bigger than GTA. GTA's no matter what, GTA is always gonna get bigger sales than Saints Row, obviously because it's been out there since what the I can't even say the PS1 days because GTA's existed longer than that. And Rockstar are able to do whatever the fuck they want to do, and people accept it, and Volition do it, and people scream and shout and whine like a bunch of big ass fucking babies. And again, I'm not pointing this towards anybody. I'm just speaking in general. And I'm speaking towards anybody that's just had a disdain towards this game just because they decided to take the direction that they want to take. And not even just giving them a fucking chance, but are just ready to beat the game down based off a fucking 1 minute fucking trailer. You people are ridiculous, dude. And you lack a sense of humor. How about fucking finding one? And then he goes on to say, they should have spent more time developing Saints Row 4 into something fresh and new. Oh yeah, because there's plenty of original ideas that they can work the fuck off of. Look the hell around you. There's no such thing as fresh and new, and there's no such thing as being like everything has been used. Like you can't exactly be original with your game. You can't exactly be original. That let me say that original with your game series, dude, anymore because everything every idea that you can pretty much think of has been used in the game. So how much more fresh and new can they bring? And then he's making it seem like GTA 5 would bring the GTA 5 series is bringing something fresh and new. What the hell have Rockstar brought that was fresh and new into the series besides oh my gosh wanting to be more realistic and lifelike? If I want to be realistic and I want to be lifelike, I'll turn my fucking console off and I go the fuck outside and do something realistic and lifelike. Rather than rehashing the previous game so they could get it out a month before GTA 5. Oh god. It'll be forgotten once GTA 5 is released. It won't be forgotten by me. But it probably will, since I won't be the one actually picking up GTA 5. It'll be my brother actually picking it up. So yeah, by the time he plays it a few times, it'll be forgotten. No lie. It took him a whole year to beat GTA 4 because of how bad it was. The characters were bad. Nico was annoying. He was an ugly character. Rockstar just doesn't have no taste in characters, dog. I'm sorry, but every character they've ever made has been butt ass fucking ugly. Um, we know this article sounds like a total overdramatic Rockstar loyal fanboys, but we really felt like getting that off our chest. No, you're a fanboy. You wasn't just getting it off your chest. No, you're just a fanboy. We'll give Saints 4 the benefit of the doubt, but don't expect to be impressed. No, y'all don't expect to be impressed. I'm going to be impressed. I know that because I'm actually, giving them a goddamn chance compared to some of you mofos out there. You aren't even giving the fucking company a chance. I bet you half the people that's talking shit about the game right now are going to be the same ones saying, I was one of them people talking shit about the game, then I played it, and it turned into a different story. It always turns out that way. How the hell, like, you spend all this time complaining and bitching about the game, but then end up getting it? Like, and these are the type of complaints that are just complaining for the hell of complaining. Not anything legit, just complaining for the hell of complaining. You're gonna be the same motherfuckers to pick it up, and you're probably gonna end up liking it. Wow. Ooh, excuse me. I did end up leaving a comment on this video. I had signed in with my damn Twitter. And of course, even though this has been out for like, I think a month or so, I don't know, but my comment, I left a comment on here and it ended up getting downrated or downvoted or whatever. But you know what? Obviously they couldn't, I don't know. I just kind of went ham. I said laugh my ass off. The router, the writer sounds butthurt as hell, and he does. I said somehow Saints Row 3 is the worst thing possible of the franchise, but no one even mentions how Rockstar went when they themselves took out everything that made GTA fun just to go for realism. Nobody mentions that. Nobody gets mad over that. They just get excited over the next game. But when Volition decided to do something different, everybody just get mad and angry and ready to throw shit at each other. And just forget about what GTA 4 was or just how that came out. Then I said, you're already damning a game which you only seen 1 minute and 7 seconds of. And then I said, do he do it with all games or just Volitions in particular? Because it seemed like they always seem to catch the most shit from people, with their games and their series and shit like that. And I said, you don't want them to evolve. You don't want them to be their own game. You just want them to keep being called a knockoff and just to keep being under GTA's wing so they can keep on being compared to GTA. No, they're their own game. Let them be their own goddamn game for once. For fucking once, let them be their own fucking game. Why the fuck do they... I don't understand, like... Some people I can't understand, and some people I can't understand. The people that want to, the people that want to know what happened to specific characters. But like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, close to the beginning of this video, there's really not much you can really make a story off of when you think about, everything that the Saints have been through. They can't be fucking petty street thugs all their life, robbing fucking stores and blah blah blah. When have you known for any big drug crime lord to get as big as he is and still rob stores and still do petty shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but from what I've seen and I've read up on, a lot of crime lords just don't do that shit, dude. They don't just like get up, they don't get big and then go back to doing petty shit. That wouldn't make any type of sense for them to go back and do that. They beat every possible gang. Um, the MC literally rose from being a nobody to a lieutenant, to being a leader of the gang, to getting even more popular on the streets, and now to being a celebrity. How much more do you think they can like get off of that? Aside from Dex, aka Dexter, I can see, but I just don't see how much more they can get off of that. Like, again, there's not much left with Troy. Troy, Troy, Troy. There's not much they can get off of Troy. I said it again. What the hell? Troy. Damn. There's not much. There's not anything left with Benjamin King. Everything was squashed between the Saints and Benjamin King and his gang on Saints Row 1. He left, boarded a plane, and went off to writing books and movies and shit like that. So there really is no beef left with him. Other than if you listen to the MC of Saints Row 2, he'll mention a couple of times. I heard Benjamin. I think I remember what he said. I heard Benjamin King was writing a book. I wonder if I'm in it or something like that. And there's really nothing left with that. And then when you look at who else? Dexter. He's really the only one. Huh? I mean, how much story can you get off of that? Like, what can they honestly throw off of that? Like, what gang or whoever can they really like? I don't know, dude. But if I was a developer, I would be clueless on where to take the series from there. I wouldn't want to just base it just around him, like him being. you want to go after him, but you don't want to just base it off of just him. You know what I'm saying? And then I said, when people say Saints Row 4, ooh, excuse me. When people say Saints Row 4 Saints Row 3, and I said by that logic, I guess Saints Row 2 was just Saints Row 1 in disguise, right? Since people seem to say, oh, it looks just like Saints Row 3, and the graphics didn't change, and didn't change much. They either say it didn't change much, or didn't change in general, or period. Or they say it's taking place in the same city, but you fail to realize that Saints Row 2 also took place in the same city. Virtually nothing really changed. All they did was added a few buildings and few stores and shit. If anything, if the graphics changed in Saints Row 1, it got more washed out than anything, but it still looked exactly like Saints Row 1. So I don't know why nobody ever brings that up when they say Saints Row 4 looks like 3. Go back to Saints Row 2 and then talk to me. And then I said to the writer, what exactly are Rockstar giving us that's fresh to the scene that no other sandbox game has done before? You guys are obviously kissing their asses because, well, they're Rockstar, and it's really fucked up that people think like that. Oh, because they're this company that automatically puts them above whoever's making a similar genre than them, or similar whatever to them. That automatically puts them above whoever's making the same type of game, or whatever else. That shit is ridiculous, and the standards are fucked up. I say everyone gives Rockstar a chance, but no one likes to give Volition a chance. The company that put 80% of fan asked things into their game. So how can you sit up there and say they don't fucking listen? And as I said, I should know, considering I and a few of my friends suggested many of the things that made it into the final product. That's why when I played it, I was surprised as hell. And I was like, what? Like, one of the things I'm gonna mention is like if you see the tattoos on the fingers and stuff, I could personally tell you who suggested that, and her YouTube username is Masa Yumi Masa. She was the one that suggested having the tattoos on the fingers and the hands and stuff like that. So that they put that in there. um, let me see. I said Volition doing. I just said basically the Saints. I'm saying some because not all Saints Row fans are acting like this. Just some of them. So if you feel like you're in that some, then I guess you are that some that I'm talking about. And I said some of us are acting spoiled as fuck because they aren't going back to Saints Row 1 or Saints Row 2. And I just say get the fuck over it already. Seriously, people, you need to get the fuck over it. It's been a year already now. Move the fuck on. If you don't like where they're taking the direction of this series and this game, go the fuck back to GTA or just stop playing the genre, period. Because it's getting annoying having to read your comments on Saints Row 4 videos and we know you hate the game. That's retarded as hell. Why the hell would I stick around something I don't obviously fucking like? Like, that'd be like me going on DMC videos, the new DMC videos, and saying this game sucks and all other types of nasty shit. Why the hell would I go on if I know I don't like the fucking game? I don't like the company. Why the hell would I go on people's walkthrough videos and playthrough videos and say I hate the game? That'd be fucking moot and stupid. And this situation applies to the people that are coming on the Saints Row fucking videos and saying this series died at Saints Row 3. If you're still mad at Saints Row 3, then drop the genre altogether and go the fuck back to GTA or go back to play Saints Row 1 and 2 and shut the hell up already. Seriously, shut the hell up. You sound fucking stupid, man. Seriously. Don't stick around something you don't like. Leave. Move the fuck on. Shit is crazy as shit. I don't know why is that so hard for people to do? If you don't like something, click the back button. If you don't like something, leave. Don't leave a comment. Leave. It's that simple. But I guess half the people just lack that part in their brain that allows them to leave when they don't like something. Like, this shit is ridiculous, dogs. I swear. Mm-mm-mm. And I said I do love both franchises, but it just shit just kills me how so many people are just like just bringing like just tear down Volition like the way they are, and just praising Rockstar. And Rockstar haven't did really anything fresh with their series, but Volition to talk about bringing this and that into the game and doing this and that with their game, and people are mad. So you don't want them to do any. You don't want there to be any fun games. You don't want like you just want to stick to the same boring ass, serious ass games. You don't like to have fun. You don't have a sense of humor. I mean, wow, man. But that's all I'm gonna leave this at. What do you guys think of this whole GTA versus Saints Row bullshit and people, just beating down the game before it even came out, and I mean before it even, made its presence, before it's even had a second trailer. Like, what do you guys just think of this whole situation? Like, you know, just leave it down below and let me know. If you can't be constructive with it, then I'm just gonna delete your comment and I'm gonna block you because I mentioned this many of times. I'm trying to have a, where I'm trying to have it where I can actually have a discussion and understand people's point of view without having to cuss them out and say all other type of nasty shit. 'Cause I don't like resorting to that. But if you want to resort to that, then I guess I'll, give you what you throw at me, and then I'll block you, and then I'll probably delete your comment, or I'll just leave it there for, so people can see how stupid you look. So that's it for now. This video has gotten really long. I apologize for that. I already mentioned in the beginning that, the videos do tend to get long. Sometimes I can't help it. So leave thoughts down below. Let me know what you think of the situation. And I'll speak to you guys later. And that's it, I guess. And thank you for watching this for as long as you did. If you got this far. So yeah, thank you for commenting, subscribing, liking, disliking, whatever. I'll see you guys later. Deuces.